Going to the moon has probably been the biggest step in humanity's journey towards the future. And if what we're about to tell you is correct, then humanity is right on the doorstep of the next big change. And it'll all be thanks to Elon Musk. So buckle up, because today we'll be taking a look at Elon's wild plans to form a moon base with NASA as early as 2024. Now, to start with, we have the following interview of Elon, in which he describes his intention to create a moon base in the first place, saying that he intends to create hype so he can realize this dream.
If we want to get the public real fired up, I think we gotta have a base on the moon, you know. It's like that would be pretty cool. And then going beyond that, getting people to Mars. You know?
Yeah, certainly sending people further we've ever sent them before, I think is captivating for the people. So
yeah, exactly.
It's captivating for me, I know that. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, as you can tell, the plan for the moon base will actually act as only one small part of his actual master plan, which we all know is to go to Mars. Going on, he describes this further by telling us about his intentions of making humanity a spacefaring civilization.
So yeah, just having some permanent presence on another heavenly body, which would be the kind of the moon base, and then and then getting people to Mars and beyond, that's sort of that's the continuance of the dream of Apollo that
And eagle-eyed viewers may have caught the mention of Apollo, which, as you already know, is the name of the original manned mission to the moon. Describing that mission, Elon himself said that
in the Apollo program, when they landed on the moon, it was just a handful of individuals on the moon, but we all went with them vicariously. Humanity went with them. Like, if you asked Peter to Paul of people on Earth and said, "Hey, what do you think is humanity's greatest achievement of it, maybe ever?" It's like landing on the moon. And that's inspiring, I think, to kids everywhere.
Next up, in the following interview, he describes the benefits and reasons for going to the moon, starting with the scientific need, as having a lunar base will greatly improve our understanding of space.
I mean, certainly there's like a lot we could learn scientifically if we had a proper laboratory in the moon.
The moon base is important because?
Well, I think the moon base, certainly there's like a lot we could learn scientifically if we had a proper laboratory in the moon. About the nature of the universe and, where we all came from and the early history of Earth and that kind of thing. We have a science station in Antarctica, and we're still learning a lot from, our activities in Antarctica, and I think we could learn even more on the moon. So there's a lot of value, I think, to having I think it'd be just freaking cool. I mean, come on. It's like, we gotta, humanity, you gotta represent here for humanity. Just have a base on the moon. But I think everyone would be like, yeah, hell yeah, we got a base on the moon. That's cool.
Yeah.
Next up, we get another glimpse at his plans when a reporter asks him if he plans to add tourism to this gig.
For tourism? What do you think?
No, so the science. I think a lot could be learned if you've got a sort of a science station on the moon, like we've got a science station in Antarctica and many other places. I think there is value that shouldn't be denigrated for people who want to experience going to orbit or going to the moon. When they do so, I think to some degree vicariously we all go with them. When in the Apollo program, when they landed on the moon.
Now, you might be wondering how he plans to go there in the first place. Well, the answer is the Starship rocket, which he describes as following.
Starship is designed essentially as a general purpose transport system to anywhere in the solar system because it is a propulsive lander. And with a propulsive lander, you can land anywhere that's got a solid surface. And it's also designed for orbital refilling. So you can get the Starship to orbit and then send tanker flights to refill it so that it has tremendous delta velocity. Basically, it can go very far.
And that basically summarizes his entire idea of why we must go to the moon and how that will actually end up taking place. And so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you next time.